So you can start now, sir.
Okay. I welcome everyone and thank you for joining us today. We commemorate World Hypertension Day, which falls on 17th of May. Our theme is for this year webinar is Volume Matters, Understanding and Controlling Blood Pressure. Hypertension is often called silent killer because it doesn't give you much symptoms. It affects millions of people globally. Yet it remains one of the most preventable and manageable conditions. If we take the right steps, the overreaching message we want to convey today is simple but very powerful. Healthy choices today, a healthier tomorrow. If we choose a healthier choices today, whatever we adopt the habits and our lifestyle, we can have a healthier tomorrow. Over the next few minutes, we will explore the critical role that lifestyle modification play in managing hypertension. We'll discuss how simple everyday decision regarding our diet, physical activity, stress management, and even our gut health can have a profound impact on our blood pressure and overall cardiovascular health. Whether you have been diagnosed with hypertension, you are at risk or simply want to optimize your health. The practical tips we share today will empower you to take control of your own well-being. Now let's start by understanding the fundamental relationship between volume and blood pressure. When we talk about volume in the context, we are primarily referring to the volume of fluid in your bloodstream, which is heavily influenced by our salt intake. As the flow chart on this slide illustrates, consuming excessive salt leads to fluid retention. Your body holds on to water to dilute the extra sodium, that is salt. The retained fluid increases your overall blood volume. Imagine a garden hose. If you push more water through it, its pressure against the wall of the hose increases. Similarly, increased blood volume puts extra pressure on your heart, which has to work much more harder to pump the larger volume of blood throughout your body. Over the time, this increased workload and pressure against your blood vessel lead to high blood pressure. Therefore, controlling your salt intake is not just about avoiding a salty food, it is direct and essential mechanism for controlling your body fluid volume. By managing this volume, you are actively protecting your heart from overwork and effectively managing your blood pressure. Before we dive into specific lifestyle changes, it is crucial to know what we are aiming for. What are the recommended blood pressure targets? Achieving the right blood pressure target is vital because it helps protect your vital organs like your heart, brain, kidney, significantly reduces the risk of heart diseases, stroke, and other complications. For most adults with hypertension, the general target is to keep the blood pressure below 130 over 180 millimeter. 130 we call it systolic blood pressure. 80 millimeter we call it Raquel. I was just telling the upper one is 130, we call it systolic, and low 180 is called diastolic. If you have hypertensive, if you have hypertension along with other conditions such as diabetes, chronic kidney disease, or existing cardiovascular disease, your target may be seen lower. If you have, say, comorbidity like diabetes, you have other problem, kidney disease or cardiovascular problems are there, still, then you have to maintain a blood pressure. The target is still lower than what is normally we allow. Typically aiming for a range 120 to 129, the systolic, the upper one, the lower one between 70 to 79. It is important to remember that these are general guidelines. Your specific target should be personalized based on your age, your health, and your medical history. I mean, this has to be decided by the doctor you are visiting. When you have any hypertension, then you had how much dose to be given, what is the target to be maintained. This has to be decided by the doctor. Therefore, the most important takeaway from this slide is to consult your doctor, work with your healthcare provider to determine your individual blood pressure target and develop a comprehensive plan to achieve and maintain it. One of the most effective lifestyle intervention for managing blood pressure is adopting the DASH diet. DASH stands for dietary approaches to stop hypertension. This is not a restrictive fat diet. It is a lifelong approach to healthy eating, which is rich in nutrients and specially designed to lower blood pressure and support your health. The DASH diet is built on your four main pillars. First, eat more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that your body needs to function optimally. Second is choose low fat dairy products, nuts, fish, poultry. These are excellent sources of lean protein and healthy fats. If you are taking protein, lean protein is which doesn't contain much of the fat. Even you are taking milk, whole milk, there is a lot of cream. You can take a toned milk. Like that, you have to take less of fat to see that you have to have a healthy fat, lean fat. This is what we call. Thirdly, cut down on your red meat, sweets, sugary drinks. Reducing these helps lower your intake of calories. Added sugar should be avoided. Unhealthy saturated fats. Finally, ensure you get enough potassium, magnesium, calcium, and fiber. These are specific nutrients are known to help support healthy blood pressure. Adopting the DASH diet every day is a simple, practical, and highly effective way to manage your blood pressure and protect your heart from the long-term specific complications and all the diseases. Now, regarding building on the principle of DASH diet, we must specifically address salt also. As we discussed earlier, reducing salt is paramount to protecting your heart. Even a modest reduction in your daily salt intake can significantly lower your risk of heart disease, and that is especially true to the people who already have high or difficult to control the blood pressure. We recommend three key strategies to achieve this. First, limit your total salt intake no more than 5 grams per day. 5 grams is 1 spoon per day. That is the total salt required for the whole day, which is roughly equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Second, actively avoid processed and fast food. All the food which is available in the process, ready-made food, salt is added as a preservative, so they contain more salt. These foods are offer hidden sources of massive amount of sodium, even if they don't taste particularly salty. Always check food labels. Third, if advised by your healthcare provider, consider using potassium-rich salt alternatives. These can provide salty flavor your desire while actually helping to lower blood pressure, as potassium counteract as the effect of sodium. Remember, our motto is less salt means a healthier heart tomorrow. It is a small change that yields massive cardiovascular benefits. Diet is only one part of the equation what we are talking today. Physical activity is equally important. Staying active every day is a cornerstone of hypertension management. Regular physical activity helps lower blood pressure, strengthens your heart muscles, and improve your overall cardiovascular health. We recommend focusing on aerobic exercises, activities that get your heart rate up. You say normal your heart rate is 70 to 80. We say bring it 1.5 times, 120. If you are running, jogging, cycling, any aerobic exercise, when the heart rate is increases, that helps you. Activities that get your heart rate up, such as brisk walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling. The goal is to aim for about 30 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise on most days of the week. If you prefer to look at it from weekly perspective, aim for say total about 300 minutes of activity per week. I say कि one should daily ये do at least 1 hour activity. Some say कि at least 30 minutes is essential. But I think someday we take off, there's a rain, some particular day you are busy. At least 60 minutes per day, that should be a minimum target for daily physical activity, where it activity not only means just simple walking away. Simple walk is not good enough. I'll tell my friends the activity has to be aerobic. It has to be strengthening exercise, little weightlifting, where the bone gets stimulus, bone gets prepper. And when you are aerobic exercise, give more stamina to your body, healthy heart, healthy body. These are very important. Daily, if you break it down, you don't have to do it all at once. Say it is not the 60 minute at a stretch you have to do. Suppose you do not have time, you are a busy schedule, you have to leave early morning, come late in the evening. This 60 minute can be broken down into 10 to 50 minute session throughout the day. You can do twice, thrice. You can make 60 minutes not only continuously but in the breakup system, like 10 to 50 minutes each session. The key message here is very simple: move more and sit less. Sitting is this is called a diabetes, sort of diabetes. Sitting is not preferred. You have to be active. Sedentary life is most harmful. Move more and sit less. In our modern, often sedentary lifestyle, finding ways to incorporate movement into your body, daily routine is essential for maintaining a healthier heart and achieving your low blood pressure. An emerging and fascinating area of research in hypertension management is role of gut health. We know that a healthy gut flora, the trillions of bacteria living our digestive tract, can help reduce the systemic inflammation, which in turn may help lower blood pressure. Simply put, a healthy gut contributes to a healthier heart and lower blood pressure. How do we support our gut health? Eat more fiber from fruits, vegetables, whole grains. Fiber acts as a food for the good bacteria in your gut. Second, include yogurt and other probiotics in your diet. Yogurt means, dahi we normally we take in our houses. Probiotics are live bacterial beneficial bacteria that directly supports our gut health. Third, add prebiotics rich food like bananas, garlic, onion, asparagus, which help nourish those good bacteria also. Finally, just as importantly, cut down on your processed food, excess salt, saturated fat. These are unhealthy things. Choices can harm your gut microbiome, promote inflammation, ultimately increase your blood pressure. Taking care of your gut is very powerful, proactive way to take control of your blood pressure. Now, to bring all this together, managing hypertension effectively requires building and sustainably sustaining healthy habits. Good habits mean working in tandem with any prescribed medication are your best defense to control blood pressure and protect your heart. Let's review 4 critical habits to adopt. First, and avoid alcohol. Limiting or avoiding alcohol intake is crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Second, remember that lifestyle changes are meant to complement, not replace your medical treatment. Always follow these lifestyle modifications along with your prescribed medicine for the best possible BP result. It is not only the exercise or the foods or dietary intake or the change in the lifestyle, you plus pharmacological treatment, and it is has medicine prescribed by the doctor. Apart from this, all what I have told you, journal, healthy habits, they all help. Avoid smoking and energy drinks. This is very important because nowadays, just because the simple habit and just proving to be manhood, the people start smoking energy drinks to be more healthy. They are not good. They are bad things. Both nicotine and high levels of caffeine and stimulants in energy drinks can cause sharp spikes in blood pressure, cause long-term harm to your heart health. Finally, limit your intake of your other caffeinated beverages also and sugar drink. These can negatively affect your blood pressure. Overall, cardiovascular health, adopting these healthy habits today is an investment and you can have a healthier heart more. Thank you very much for patiently listening to my presentation. If you have any question regarding this particular talk, I will love to answer it.
Thank you, doctor, for this informative session, sir. I will definitely show that all the patients are here and understand basically the manage the hypertension. So participants can share the question in the chat box. If you have any query or the question, you can type in the chat box. So there's one question.
Yes, sir.
Can BP become normal only with lifestyle change without medicines?
Now, this is absolutely a myth which has to be told to the guys, said by in presentation. These lifestyle changes regarding the diet, physical activity, living the sedentary life, living alcohol, nicotine, there are so many things. Again, the blood pressure, the genetic factor, there are so many factors are there. You have to take medicine according to the prescribed by the doctor. The lifestyle they help. They can reduce the amount of medicine, but they are essential. They should be combined with the lifestyle changes.
Thank you, sir. There is one more question. How much salt should I take daily if I have a high BP?
Normally, the best calculation is 1 spoon of salt, which is required. Normally, what one sabji or dal, whatever preparation we take, lunch or dinner, 1 spoon is enough. Extra salt, some people take lot of nimbu pani, they put salt in it. There are so many salty processed food, junk food in the market. Whenever you go to the market, bhature, chole, kulche, chaat, all these things, they contain lot of extra salt. And I think the every thing which is sold in the open market, they have to have a salt because as a preservative. So this is not a good idea. You should restrict yourself to 5 grams daily. That means 1 spoon a day.
So does stress and tension really increase blood pressure? How can I control it?
I think this is a very important question which has been raised. The sleep is very important. Tranquility of mind is very important. Nowadays, yoga is very popular. Yoga, tranquility. If you just sit in a room, closed room for 10 minutes to 15 minutes daily meditation, yoga, they help in bringing to tranquility. The stress of the life is too much. Nowadays, people have a working place 50 kilometer away, 20 minutes, 30, reaching at a time when which it is difficult. The uh, transport is not available because certain not available. You are running fast, and then workload is too much. Stress level is very high. Your target, you set up a high target because the cost of living has gone up. Stress buster is only one thing. If you keep something religious belief, you can do puja part, or some are used to good music, you can listen to music. There are a lot of things which you can change. A meditation and yoga, these are very good things for solving your, taking the stress out from your mind. Any sort of meditation, any sort of puja, any sort of religious belief, that would bring you peace and calm into your mind. That is very important to have a healthy lifestyle. This is important, sir.
Sir, there is one question. I think most of this query in the Indian patient. If I have the BP control, so should I continue my medicines?
So medicine should not be left. Only thing is, we whenever I think as a physician, we tell them whenever the blood pressure come control, it is controlled with the medicine. We try to lower the dose. Once we have achieved the optimum target, say we have achieved the target 130, 80, or what we have set 120 by 80, then we try to take off the medicine. We try to increase the lifestyle changes. We try to improve the diet. We try to increase the physical health. So we try the obesity and visceral fat. They are the most important factor in bringing the blood pressure up, increasing the. Whenever you see a tummy coming out, visceral fat, what we call is fat, the body is lean, but stomach, this is, कहते हैं कि पेट बाहर निकला आपका. For ladies, we say the guideline is it should be 80 centimeter. For the men, it is 90 centimeter, the waist height. So something, you should not leave medicine. You should, according, it has to be decided by the doctor you visit. He will decide whether to leave the medicine completely or not because he knows how to leave the medicines and why he should leave it, how to protect your health.
Sir, I think there are no more questions. So thank you, Dr. Jasbir Singh, for your valuable guidance. I also thank my participants for joining today's webinar and making this session successful. Stay healthy, stay active, and take care of your blood pressure. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, sir, for giving
Thank
us
you
your
very much.
guidance and your,
Uh,
yes, sir.
I think I must thank the Alembic for arranging this particular talk presentation for the public for the awareness of the hypertension. I think it's a very good idea. I welcome this. I think they will have more future activities like that for choosing other various topics concerning the general health of well-being. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, sir, we can conclude now.
Right, sir? Okay.